Welcome. Today we will be reading Lesson 289 in the workbook, and from the text, Chapter 25, Section 4, The Light You Bring. And now for Lesson 289. The past is over. It can touch me not. Unless the past is over in my mind, the real world must escape my sight. For I am really looking nowhere, seeing but what is not there. How can I then perceive the world forgiveness offers? This the past was made to hide. For this the world that can be looked on only now. It has no past. For what can be forgiven but the past? And if it is forgiven, it is gone. Father, let me not look upon a past that is not there. For you have offered me your own replacement. In a present world, the past has left untouched and free of sin. Here is the end of guilt. And here am I made ready for your final step. Shall I demand that you wait longer for your Son to find the loveliness you plan to be the end of all his dreams and all his pain? The past is gone and can have no effect on oneself. For to see what is past is only to see what is not there, and is therefore nothing. The past was made only to hide the present. And without a past is the real world revealed, which is a world that has been completely forgiven. For the real world has no past, being only able to be seen in the now. Sin requires a past for its judgment and condemnation, and images of evil and past wrongs. To be freed of guilt, one must be freed from the past. And without guilt and the threat of punishment for what one is guilty for, what would there be to fear? And now for our text reading for today, from chapter 25, section 4, The Light You Bring. Minds that are joined and recognize they are can feel no guilt, for they cannot attack, and they rejoice that this is so. Seeing their safety in this happy fact, Their joy is in the innocence they see, and thus they seek for it because it is their purpose to behold it and rejoice. Everyone seeks for what will bring him joy as he defines it. It is not the aim as such that varies, yet it is the way in which the aim is seen that makes the choice of means inevitable, and beyond the hope of change unless the aim is changed. And then the means are chosen once again as what will bring rejoicing is defined another way and sought for differently. Perception's basic law could thus be said: you will rejoice at what you see because you see it to rejoice. And while you think that suffering and sin will bring you joy, so long will they be there for you to see. Nothing is harmful or beneficent apart from what you wish. It is your wish that makes it what it is in its effects on you. Because you chose it as a means to gain these same effects, believing them to be the bringers of rejoicing and of joy. Even in heaven does this law obtain. The Son of God creates to bring him joy, sharing his Father's purpose in his own creation, that his joy might be increased, and God's along with his. You, maker of a world that is not so, take rest and comfort in another world where peace abides. This world you bring with you to all the weary eyes and tired hearts that look on sin and beat its sad refrain. From you can come their rest. From you can rise a world they will rejoice to look upon, and where their hearts are glad. In you there is a vision that extends to all of them, and covers them in gentleness and light. And in this widening world of light, the darkness that they thought was there is pushed away, until it is but distant shadows, far away, not long to be remembered, as the sun shines them to nothingness. And all their evil thoughts and sinful hopes, their dreams of guilt and merciless revenge, and every wish to hurt and kill and die will disappear before the sun you bring. Would you not do this for the love of God and for yourself? For think what it would do for you. Your evil thoughts that haunt you now will seem increasingly remote and far away from you. And they go farther and farther off, because the sun in you has risen that they may be pushed away before the light. They linger for a little while, in twisted forms too far away for recognition, and are gone forever. And in the sunlight you will stand in quiet, in innocence and wholly unafraid. And from you will the rest you found extend, so that your peace can never fall away and leave you homeless. Those who offer peace to everyone have found a home in heaven the world cannot destroy, for it is large enough to hold the world within its peace. In you is all of heaven. Every leaf that falls is given life in you. Each bird that ever sang will sing again in you. And every flower that ever bloomed has saved its perfume and its loveliness for you. What aim can supersede the will of God and of his Son? That heaven be restored to him for whom it was created as his only home. Nothing before and nothing after it. No other place, no other state nor time. Nothing beyond nor near. Nothing else in any form. This can you bring to all the world, and all the thoughts that entered it, and were mistaken for a little while. How better could your own mistakes be brought to truth than by your willingness to bring the light of heaven with you, as you walk beyond the world of darkness into light. In this section, it is pointed out that everyone wants to be happy, to be joyful, and that everyone has differing ideas of the means to acquire this happiness. Perception pictures a world with what one believes will make one joyful. When one believes guilt and being special will lead to joy, one will be on a path going nowhere. Yet the world of guilt can be exchanged for a world of light and peace. For in offering peace to everyone, the darkness and the fear of the world is pushed away. The light of heaven is within oneself, and with one's willingness to bring this inner light to the world, is one's own errors dissolved by the truth. For the peace of heaven within oneself is large enough to hold the entire universe within one's embrace.